Hey everyone, welcome in. It's day 190, Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. We're continuing to hold the line by not doing what everybody else does. I thought today was a good day until things happened and it turns out I was wrong. Still love those days. No details, no names, because mainly involving the children. Doing stuff that I don't look at, that I don't see. And then my wife gets home and she's like, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, what are you talking about? And it's like, oh, okay. No Busk again. 2-time bomber. But yeah, that's always fun when that happens. But today is Team Grogu. I thought it was going to happen about 2 weeks ago. I figured they'd be, hey, this is Grogu in his Halloween costume, but it turns out I was wrong. What did I just farm? I don't even know. Wasn't the right thing, but oh well. But yeah, it has to do with my daughter causing trouble for my son. My son not knowing that he's the oldest and he should be leading and he should be setting the example, but what do you do? But yeah, the Team Grogu thing looks interesting. You know, Arnold mentioned that this is probably the way to the UI and the pixels and everything that we may never get an actual Grogu in game, which I feel like at some point they've got to make him over or something. I don't feel like I got anything of worth out of doing the Conquest. I feel like I could have used my time better. I mean, I know that the Conquest ships aren't currency, and I guess it's just because I don't have um, teams and whatever to be able to do to accomplish the objectives for Conquest. Conquest for me was just a total. It's like a total waste of time. I mean, maybe I got a couple of gear pieces. Maybe I got some currency, but it's like I don't see it. I don't see where the investment was worth the time and worth the effort and all that. Because I guess maybe if you do it enough times, maybe you get to a point where it's worth doing. But I'm, and I know that I'm hurting myself on my hyperdrive account by not doing normal Conquest or whatever the next. Yeah, normal I think Conquest, but it's because I just don't have the Zetas to be able to put on people to make them good enough to go up against these other teams, and that's it's the whole enchilada. It's not that I don't want to do normal Conquest, it's that I just don't have the Zetas. And I'll talk about that here in a second when I get to the everything, and I'm not even sure I'm going to be saying anything that makes a whole lot of sense. But yeah, let's jump into that now. So I've got 2 Zetas on Luke, a Zeta on Piet, which is going to take forever to come into play, and a Zeta on no. So I have 3. So I have 3. So I have 3 Zetas, and the Zeta on Colonel Stark, on Admiral Piet, and 2 on Luke. And but it's like, even if I were able to push, but I'm not. But it really doesn't make sense that I have those on Luke, because I don't have the rest of the team done. And so although I do have R2 and Ben and Leia, all of whom I could put Zetas on, I know that that's not the optimal CLS team, so I'm just left holding Zetas. And I could put Zetas on these characters just for the sake of having Zetas on there, but it's like, why? Why? Why would I do that? Especially when I can come over here to Qui-Gon and can click on this leadership, and then if I get the Omicron for Grand Arena, we know what that does for we know what that does for Anakin Skywalker. But that's still a little bit away. And it's like, well, even if I got that, which we know makes them basically a two-turn team, but it's like, I still need a team of 4. What's that thing called? I sort of need a team for JC. And so I'm looking through here, and I'm like, does anybody have anything I can put anywhere that's going to make a good enough thing? And I think, and it's frustrating because my Luke team is buried behind this bounty hunter thing, where I can't really move because I don't know what's going to happen with the bounty hunters. Are we getting a pack? Are we not getting a pack? And I've kind of slowed myself down semi on purpose, just because I'm like, they kind of come out with this pack, right? And the question becomes, do they? Do they have to do the pack, or are you missing out by not? And it's like, I'm not. It's not like I'm not. I'm just not gearing level. I'm just not gearing. I'm still trying to acquire pieces for Bosk, but you've seen the past 2 nights. I've hit that note twice, 5 tokens each, and I've gotten no boss shards at all. And I'm about at the point where it's like, what if we just slowed down and we just concentrated fully? Laser focus on a few people, and because to me, I feel like I am laser focused on a few people. Like, the people that I really have priority for are the guys with that need Kairos. PN, Dark Trooper, and then everybody else, we're just gearing to have them geared, not necessarily because we want to take them forward. With some notable exceptions, because CLS, part of the Leia farm, R2 part of the Leia farm, and Akbar part of the Leia farm. And so there's a reason to keep them around. The problem is that's not a great team. And so I'm looking for, I know I need to go. I know there are videos out there that are talking about what are great teams for Conquest. I just have to take the time to look at them and then be like, how do I go back? How do I go about putting that team into place? As far as getting ready for normal Conquest. So, I mean, I don't know if that really made any sense, but that's basically where I am today. Is I just need to get done and shift and get going to where I need to be and get there in a timely fashion. But we'll talk more about that tomorrow. That's all I got for today. Thanks for watching. I'll be back tomorrow with another video. Until then, make sure you hold the line, because it's important that you do. Bye.